River End Real Estate and Constructions Limited. Ahano uba ha yaton sase yaton dan ena yesi dan so into the mess obia so beba River End no so benya ne de. Ahano uba your architect wa ha your land surveyors ena ye won kwafun so mu si dan wa ha umpewe na opede. Sina medikan eka twa mu no River End fo asase no ena da ha yantami titi ha ekosi no ho a nina e River End fo asase oto a manso bia ene ho woni landard fo eni nsem bia entino sempo usika nso na so pese on to asase e River End fo nko a dia bra e won hihye bia eni ubedi so obetimi etia no kakra sina be ya wonso obetimi abaye efiewura se wo amanone eni Ghana na se wo asase a manso ni so a eni efe woni nkyere bebia se River End fo asase asase we oto a asem bia ne ho yensase no ebi wo mempame ho asem Kings Hill Papase Fete Millennium City Bontrase ene Pokwase ena edan no so ebi wo Okrun Kwanta Kings Hill Kaswa Bojiasi Road
Shusha River End Yichi akwan ewo Kaswa CP Junction anase friend 0555673344 anase 0201590561 anase 0302982385 River End Real Estate and Construction Limited. Your investment is secured.
Are you looking for where to order for your wedding cake, bridal shower cake, birthday cake, baby christening cake, anniversary cake, housewarming cake, or your child's favorite cartoon character cake? At Castle Cakes, we specialize in this and many more. Our prices are also very competitive. We can be located in Apam, Central Region, but we deliver nationwide, even as far as Tamale. At Castle, we give you love at first bite. Call or WhatsApp us on 0243 067 850. On Facebook and Instagram, we are known as Castle Cakes.
What? I have all your solution for all your building problems. Aroma of Christ Aluminium Company Limited offers sliding doors, windows, swing doors, security doors, acoustic ceiling, aluco board work. They are located at Aladi Tabora Junction. Call them on 0552 747258 or 050 3276 866. Sky Construction Works, located at Winneba, offers all your bricks and big tiles. Contact them on 0244 814100 0244 814100. Installment payments can be arranged and they offer sweet delivery package as well. Call them now.
So welcome once again on Time with Lydia Cleland. Today's topic is going to be on business, and I'm sure say we youth now we follow this show for a while now. We will say yeba na yeba be shop na obe faswa. We bet me I started business na grow in it. Sustainable business and a year can was and yet the obe start here. We be jai ewo the middle of it. Meeting Guillaume Eddie Lydia Cleland and menya very intelligent and well-doing woman ewo me studio hanuma ye baby didi nkoma na ebe twetwe nkoma on business inti me pese obenya mbra. In fact oye young lady inti so wa bonti wona o feel say bi aduma bi a wo ye nkoyi ana se wo start business wo feel say bi a wo sha and then ye ba be say women are doing well, and of course if you listen you will learn a lot. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so I will let you introduce yourself, and then get to let us know who you are, what you represent, and what you do in business.
Okay. I'm Mayart Brefo Gyebi, an audit, accounting, and tax consultant, and the CEO of Gamal Ek Limited. And I want to add my social life. I'm in Youth Leadership Parliament. I'm the president of MAGA Ladies, the chief of staff, and also the youth minister of finance. Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're doing a lot and you're doing good.
Sure.
In fact, I've had the time to watch the program and I've listened to some of your assertions or your stance on industrialization. I think one topic like that.
No, that's not in our government. That's the last central government.
Okay, but then I understand.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you people are doing very well.
Sure.
Shout outs to Kobe Fabian. I mean, he's doing well with the youth leadership parliament program. And I'm sure, say, with that, you know, he's recruiting a lot of leaders into the system.
Sure.
You are a CEO. Of course, one may say, you are doing a lot. Because I'm a woman and as a young lady. It's an idea. How do I know my idea is feasible on a long term?
How do you know your idea is feasible?
And it can run for a long time, like on a long term.
Okay, so first off, one thing that you should consider is your passion. Something that you are passionate about, because when the money aspect is out, what will be left is your passion. I think doing this is your passion. You love what you do. Okay, so basically my journey as an entrepreneur, I didn't really start like this. I was a science student. I studied pure sciences, that's biology, physics and chemistry. And I'm smiling because I'm just picturing my memories back.
Okay.
How the journey has been. It's been a tough one. So a friend of mine used to, I'm just playing you back so that I can link it to what you're saying. So a friend of mine used to say I should go to ICAG, that's Institute of Chartered Accountants, and I'm like, no, I'm not done. I'm not done with my degree. Like, I'm just an SHS student. So how do I get there? So she kept mentioning it, like hitting on it. I'm like, okay. So I started from high school. I went to a nursing school. Okay, I did a bit of software engineering. Okay. Then I ended up in a nursing school because my journey was geared towards medicine. Okay. Yeah, so accounting came in later. Okay. Yeah, so then I ended up in ICAG. I started reading the course, that's Accounting Technician Scheme West Africa. So in my part one, I emerged the overall best student, and as a science student, you know, business is not my thing. So I'm like, wow. So then I continued, and I ended up graduating. So then I had friends who are accountants, like a team of accountants and professionals. So whilst I was schooling, I was working. I worked with Webcon Engineering as an accountant for. Well, now accounting is like 4 years now. So when I finished school, and because I have experience in accounting, I'm like, why don't I start something? Because I have all these team of professionals as friends, and my brother's an accountant too. I'm like, okay, so let me start this. So I started with the branding by getting a website, a social media page, a Facebook page. And what else? What else has?
Instagram.
No, I've said social media. I've said social media then. And also, I used myself as a brand because I believe what you do and you as a person, it actually represents. So I wouldn't say it's kind of a passion. It's what God actually brought me into. So it became part of me now, and now it's part of me. Okay. So that's how the journey has been.
So that's for you. But then we are talking about the fact that I am a young lady out there. I want to enter into business. Of course, I have an idea. How do I know my idea is feasible on a long term?
Yeah, I was trying to get there. So I was trying to link my journey back. The question. I think I lost the question. Yeah. So, like I said, you should follow your passion. You know, there are three forces in life. That is your workforce, the God aspect force, and also your knowledge force. So when you combine these three, it makes you great. So the young girl out there, I would ask, what do you want to do? What are you passionate about? So first off, you write it down. Any idea that you conceptualize, you must note it down. So when I have that idea, even though I may not have money now, the idea has been conceptualized. It has been given birth to. So when the idea is born, you just have to write it down, a piece of paper. My godfather says, just write it down. Anything you think of, just write it down. So I just want to use an illustration, but I'm trying to answer your question in a way that I won't deviate. So you write your idea down. I'm a business consultant, and I advise people to have a business plan. Most businesses in Ghana, they just set up and I'm there. Like I have 5,000 cedis, I should just begin business. No. Even though I was starting as an accountant or a business consultant, I had my business plan all done, and I consulted a finance person to give me a financial analysis of how the business would run for a stipulated amount of time. Let's say 5 years. I drew it down. I made him do it so that I would not shift away from my plan. And if there's any cost benefit analysis, I'll just be in that plan. Any financial analysis, I'm just in. So that's how it started. That's how I started. So I'm endeavoring all the young ladies to jot something down. Maybe you may not have money to consult an expert in drawing up a business plan. But I think now when you go to Google, these things are there. So you can just maybe search the template of how a business plan is. Then maybe start from there. I don't know whether I've answered your question, but
you're good on that. So I have the business plan being done, or let's say I've written it down. What are the steps you think from there I have to put in place to envisionalize my dream or the passion or the business?
Okay, so in this aspect of the continent, or probably Africa, our problem is funding.
Okay.
Funding has always been the problem. Talking about that sometimes becomes difficult because the next thing anybody thinks of is funding.
Okay.
As in,
we've gotten to the point where if you are a young person now, person who getting into business, what show idea show actually one on? If you cry, I'm funny say, what source for knowledge from people about it and all that. Now, to the next stage, you can get idea when a woman say you're feasible, and I say feasible. What's the next thing for that such a person to do?
Okay, so I think earlier I mentioned say you must have a business plan. So a business plan has certain content. You know, we have in the industry analysis, the marketing strategy, the funding, and what goes into the business, and the financial analysis of how the business will be. So everything will be piloted from the business plan.
Okay.
So and yes, what your business plan is, and after that you move outside the business plan to operate.
Okay.
Everything is inside the business plan.
Exactly.
So business plan now be pick or industry analysis. What do you want to do? Let's say you want to go into fashion. Which fashion brand started from somewhere? Or we have stages. That is the small scale, medium scale, then also the large company. So what scale are you looking at? So you compare yourself to that industry depending on your level. So if you are, like, let's say if you are starting with 1,000 cedis, you know your level, like you are a small scale business. So you're a small scale business. So you compare yourself to such a business. And in running a business, you must have business role models, people that you look up to, people that probably from their metamorphosis stage, where they began from their genesis to revelation. Yeah. So when you have those analysis, you compare. So when there's a stage of growth, like maybe you just align it with what the business is doing. So I wanted to mention a fashion brand. I don't know which fashion brand that I can align with, but I'm just saying the viewers out there. Yeah. So West, I think Sima Brew, she started very large, you know. Because I think she has an office at East Legon. Okay. Yeah, so she's large, but I was just looking at a small.
I'm very much sure that even though she probably might have started big, to her maybe that would be also maybe the basis of it. Because just like you are saying, Obi bet me the 1,000 as started, Obi bet me the 100 million as started.
Yeah.
So 100 million now, we will say a suma on so a big genesis no. I'm not saying
okay.
Right? So let's take it from that point. Yeah.
So but say level that's where you compare to. So if your startup capital is, let's say, 100,000, maybe you compare yourself to Sima Brew. But if it's maybe 1,000 cedis, you compare yourself to probably people in that field. I don't know what name to call it. So like I'm saying, with the industry average, you do those analysis. Then your marketing strategy. I'm saying everything is in the business plan. It's not like you move outside the business plan. So you must have a marketing strategy. Are you marketing digitally or in-person marketing? So if it's digitally, your social media pages, your your website, should be on the go. What is the brand strategy you are taking towards your social media pages? You must get a graphic designer, a very good one. Like when I was starting my business, the first thing I sought after was a graphic designer, because now the world has transformed. Everything, we are in the 21st century. Yeah, so everything is digitalized. So you sought after a graphic design. Right now they are very expensive. The last time I asked of a logo, it was like 300 CDs.
Maybe because the person knows you. Because I also know somebody who does logo and the person will charge me 100 CDs or 150 CDs. And maybe I show my TV on.
Oh, because so the logo. Then yesterday I was speaking to an entrepreneur. She has started her hair business, and she was saying that now she has stock, and she has been selling for some time. And she was asking me that how do I change my business hemisphere to another dimension? I'm like, do you have a website? You know, sometimes I want to understand the client needs. I want to understand her level of operation. I want to understand her level of funding. That is how I move in and try to help the person. So she said, she has started with her brand and she did a logo. On the logo, no say, Obi charging 600 CDs. And I'm like, I don't this so. I'm like, it's much. Yeah, it's much. So then I was like, okay, I think at this stage of your business, you should get a website, because there's this brand called Soul Hair. She sells fiber hairs. I think her shop is at Achimota, poor baby. And because she established a very good or a solid brand identity by starting with a website, she has expanded. So I'm not starting free website. So because if you have a brand, even outside or everywhere, the next thing the person who say Obani solid or person just on your website, because website is like what do baby, but most businesses is here. No, but now Instagram, people are appreciating Instagram. Yeah, so let me not swear off. So like I was saying, the marketing strategy, the in-person marketing strategy. Yes, how do you want to go about it? Do you want to go about it sharing flyers? Do you want to walk to offices? Do you want to go to the market? What are your target group? So would you walk up to people giving them flyers? What is your market niche? What is your target group? So you must have a business plan. And I am the CEO of Gyebi. We sort people out with such stuff, a professional business plan. So the next thing is your funding. But what people do is they consider funding first. I think that's what I was trying to say at first. The next thing they do is consider funding. But no matter what you have, like my godfather says something. Sikana eba unseme no ana eba. The won't. I just say maybe nyame na aka bibia to aba, but someone will come and dash you a certain amount. But sikana, the money the inflows you are seeing in your account is basically what you have. So that's what you start with. Don't assume that maybe money will be. Yes. And I think
so next in this case, then you are touching on the fact that savings are set now working.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what you have. Because before I even start an idea, I must have a plan. So I must have a plan towards that goal. So if I don't have savings, like in American, when I started my business consultancy, I'm like, how do I start? I do a plan. Then in that plan, all those the monies that I'm supposed to use for that has been set in the plan. So when I pilot, it's just from this. You are bounded by a document. You don't just wake up like how businesses do. They just wake up and mastati way, meton way, that's it. Then they start running. But I just want to go a bit technical. In operating business in Ghana, most people are not registered. And if you are registered, you should consider taxation. So if you are registered, what type of business do you want to be? Do you want to be a sole proprietor? Do you want to go into partnerships? Do you want to register as a limited liability company or guaranteed by shares? So we have types of businesses. So and we call something multi LLC. That's limited liability company. That's owned by multi, like a group of people. So in funding too, I would endeavor people to probably solicit for a team that has they share in their ideas so that the funding can be spread across all of them, so that it wouldn't be a heavy load on you. My friend started a business called Oyenim. Maybe you can download it after. It's not that I'm marketing for him, but it's because we're talking about business. Then he couldn't do it alone, so he decided to sort after partnerships. So it's like it was in a ratio of 1:3. 1:3, as in 33.3. I don't know whether you get 100 divided by 3. So that's how they decided to contribute to the business, and they started this app. Right now I see was this Nash or even buying from the app, and that's a way of he trying to sorry. Let me go back.
Not talking about his business so much.
No, I'm not talking about, but what's that?
No,
I'm not talking about business, but see, a car business consultant, and I'm right off. Yeah, so right now too, we have brand influencers. That's another way of marketing your business digitally, but that one too, it comes with money and it comes with a cost. That one is more expensive. And in social medias, promotions too are there. If you want to promote your business, you pay a small amount of money and reach certain people. Personally, I got like 2 to 3 clients from those promotions. Yes, and so I think you should ask the next question, because I don't know whether I've elapsed it.
All right. Yes. So what do I have to put in place, or how do I manage it in a way to attract investors? Because some people, like I said, are so far from what they do. If you see the way they manage their brand, you realize that it's not something that somebody, like you said, somebody goes to watch and then you want to patronize or work with a person. There are certain brands who are managed in a way that you wouldn't want to even maybe buy from them. So how do you manage a brand in a way to attract investors? Okay,
so how do you manage a brand? Okay, so let me start from this point. Like I said, if you are saying that as in, if you want us to delve deeper into branding as a topic, no, I'm not a brand strategist. There are people that are doing that perfectly. So I was just, as a business consultant, I have an overview of what you can do. So I will tell you that.
Share me the overview that you have. That's just it.
No, let's just follow.
Don't worry, let's talk about it.
So let's say if you want to sell this, you come to me and I ask you what type of business do you want to register? Your taxation, because I'm an accountant and a business consultant. So I link to, I'll be glad if you link everything to finances, and that's better. So if you want to sell this, I will tell you that market those goods like this. Because in my company I have a brand strategist, so he specializes in that. So I will take you there, do it like he will teach you how to do it, how to go about your flyers, your logos, your social media posters. So that's it. Then you as a brand, no, I don't do that. I don't handle people as a brand. So that one there, it's just business.
That's fine. Yeah. All right. So what's the name of the company again?
Gamal Egg.
Gamal Egg. Gamal what?
Egg.
So Gamal Egg. If you're looking for a business consultancy, in relation with accounting, right? The company, I'm sure it's on Google and stuff like that. You can Google her and get to have access. That's Mayart again. Mayart, a lot of females, and I say women and all that, because you are a woman, it's going to be a question. Find the work that you're doing tedious, and I say find it very challenging, because of course a lot of even men are quote unquote intimidated by women who stand as CEOs. And what would you say with any young lady watching you wanting to embark on this journey? What would you say they should do to sort of follow their passion?
Okay, so first of all, to the young ladies out there, there's nothing in my dictionary or in my diary, there's nothing like I can't. So in my quote, there's nothing like I can't. So far as you are focused on what you have to do. In my class, I used to top the guys all the time, and they felt intimidated, but hell no, I just do me and do my thing. So I don't see anything as an obstacle. When I set my goals, I just try to achieve them. Everybody that knows me well knows that I get things done. So don't have any limitations. Don't say that you're a female and you can't do it. You can do it. There are a lot of people who are doing better. I enter certain clients' offices, they are females, and I'm like, they are doing well for themselves, like 31, 32, and if you see the businesses they own, we are nowhere, but I know we'll get there. So there's nothing like any limitation. Anything you can do, just gather all the momentum and just fly like a bird. Yeah, so basically, I don't know whether I've answered you.
Would you say that women who wants to start businesses like you're doing, or perhaps you have encounters with other women who are doing different things, but are also on your level, like not level as where you are, but then
I don't have any level.
They are doing so well. Would you say, because there's this perception that let me use the Ghanaian
it's fine.
celebrities for instance, that they sort of have problems getting men to marry them because they feel like you people of your class or your caliber are full of their goals.
Yeah.
Not even the pride.
Okay,
they are
goals.
full of their goals. So how then do they do well with being a wife? And of course, they use this word, a submissive wife.
Sure. So in Africa, Hano, we have a very big problem, honestly, because even before I started my business and I bought my first car, someone just walked up to me like I'm tall, like I'm pretty, like me and born in India, so it would be very difficult to get a husband. I'm like, hell, I didn't come to the planet. I'm not planet that worry quote unquote. Me, I don't have those African kind of mindsets that by force. I said, if it's purposeful, why not?
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So I believe everything should be purposeful. If it's not purposeful, then I'm done. Like I don't stress myself. You know, if like I said earlier in this interview, I told you that we have certain kind of forces that you must strike. Even on this planet Earth, there are certain things. There are some strings that you must pull. I've been one of I don't know the topmost people that I just let God drive the train. Because I don't have to stress myself about getting maybe a partner or something. Like I try to do my best to make myself available to whoever. So because the Bible, yes, the Bible. Oh, you're asking me this. I guess. No, the Bible. When you read the Bible, it said, "He that finds a wife." There was no quote like I don't know, go then try to So I just do my best, and whoever that sees me worthy of a wife. So I'm going back to like probably what you said. Women like Baumia. I think I asked a friend's friend hangs out with Baumia, and I'm like, how does she do it? Okay. Because being a political figure, I don't know whether she has businesses, but she's known as a political figure, and also being a wife. How is it done? Then I think I was discussing with my godfather, and I was like, see, I share my life. Like right now, I'm supposed to go to Tema, go back to Adringano. Yeah, so I'm like, how? Because maybe if you're not about 11, so just imagine if I'm married. And I just said, probably he sorts me out with, but I don't want to be idle. I don't want to be. Why now we've moved from that wifey household stage. So right now it's all about careering, and these men would want a career lady and also want a submissive wife. And
I kind of submissive is just being there for what they know from whatsoever, the traditional way of being wife.
Yes, their ideology or probably the understanding of submissiveness. Sometimes it's I'm bothered because I don't know whether they even understand the word submissiveness. So to me, submitting to an authority, the moment I said yes, I do. Maybe there are things that depending on the background I'm from, I may not be used to certain kind of things or certain stuff. So you have to probably nurture me or let me adapt to you. So with men is differential. Someone's submissiveness is probably men ko baby atnaha. Obviously the answer go out, but brefiantem. You understand? So it differs with the man. So I don't really see me being a career lady challenge. I don't really see me being a career lady as a challenge. I feel that apart from marriage, apart from marriage, I came onto this planet Earth for a purpose. I didn't come to marry a man.
I know. I realize you're passionate about
it. Yeah, that one I'm very passionate.
Oh my goodness. You're feminist, those people.
No, I think
you have strong opinions on
yes, I believe I'm the president of MAGA Lady, so I believe women should have equal opportunities as men, and we shouldn't just be housewived. We should be able to explore. If you look at the house, the Parliament House, how many women? And so we are trying to advocate for women to take up these positions, and women should eschew the I can't do it attitude. You can do it. In Ghana, I don't know whether we would ever have a female president, but we are hoping that. Oh no, I don't think.
So yes, of course, it's been an interesting discussion here. Mayart, I want you to just give us your final words, okay? Make it all round. In touching on women, you are one, and any young entrepreneur out there, or any person who wants to even get into business, your sort of every advice needed to me either sustaining or they are starting now or your bounds to keep going.
Okay, so me tree but I try to but for so sometimes you hear mistakes in your father's side. So I'll go to the females first, because yes, I advocate for females. I'm a female business entrepreneur. So me too more for in sort of a way that I won't mention names, but life is not. Even in Ghana, we've misconceptualized the meaning of slaying. You know, slay queen, like maybe it's just someone who dresses well. But Hano, sorry to say, Adane pole. So life is not all about. I know these youngsters, this SHS students, they are looking up to. Like I'm saying, I don't want to mention names, to those kind of women, because they go on trips to Dubai and all that. There's nothing free in this world. I'm for sure, but and these men sleep with you, and they'll buy your future generations. I'm telling you. But you say, maybe I'm a Range Rover. But what, you know, some of these men, they have the third eye. They see beyond. There are certain people that would see me and that's good. And yes, sir, so in pursuing life, have a plan. Like I said earlier, write your plan down. Speak to God. Me, all I have is God and myself. My grandmother trained me, may her soul rest in perfect peace. But she made me who I am today. So all I have right now, she's normal, but I have God. So have a plan, sought after God, follow His principles, know the right people, have role models, look for business role models, like I said earlier. Then I don't know, at the right time, everything will just happen. And like I said, I'm Mayart Brefo Gyebi, the CEO of Gyebi Limited, a business and accounting company. We deal in everything from scratch to finish, from your business to liquidation. That is writing a business plan, graphic design, that's in branding, marketing, human resource management, accounting, taxation, then also I think anything
and
basically.
She is actually part of the ongoing Youth Leadership Parliament program on Joy Prime. So I want you to give your code out if anybody wants to vote for you.
I've forgotten my code.
You are not in the code, okay. So that's just about it for today. For me, I learned a lot of things. In fact, I actually wanted to visit her one-on-one to sort of get certain advice for my business. But of course, many they can say, imagine it's a member. There's no
technical thing I like to this. This is just general.
So I'm sure say also so what one of them yeah sure say yeah maybe back home you be and say yeah you speak to somebody about, and of course We are sure say in hair delivery no with me abwa mawenya all the answers are where the share. Again, it's been an interesting and educative discussion on time with Lydia Cleland. Medium Lydia Cleland. In fact, what messing will screen I mean I share because gorgeous lady like me being here and also bringing you what you need to improve your business. Now, of course, we are serving you and we are serving you good. Thank you again for having me. I'm sure you make time to watch us again on next week. Thank you and be good. Stay safe, yeah? Okay, bye.
Yamao Akababa River and Real Estate and Constructions Limited. Ahano Upaha, Yaton Sasi, Yaton Dine, and a Yesi Dine so into the Meso Bias of the River and non so Benyanide. Ahano Uba, your architect to aha, your land surveyors, and a young Profuso Musidawa, Umpewe, now Pede. Medica Ekacha Muno, River and Fossas, and other how young Tommy. Titiha Equasino, Nina, a river and Fossas. Uta, Massobia in the home. Unilanga for any same bia, into no simple council. Not a person on task as a river and the phone qua dear. Bra, the one she shabia and nobody saw bet me a son and crack, Sinabaya also bet me abaye if you're a manoni. Any Ghana, that's all pass I say a monsoon niswa, and therefore when in Chebe say river end for Assas. Asasuwe water asembia no. Yes, no ebiwo, main peme wansen, Kings Hill, Papa say, Fete, Millennium City, Bontrase, and Pokwase, and a dinosaur ebiwo, Okrum Quanta, Kings Hill, Castle Bojasi Road.
Shisha River and Yichia Kwan Elkaso CP Junction and Ase Friend 0555-673344 and Ase 0201-590561 and Ase 0302-982-385. River and Ray Estate and Construction Limited, your investment is secured.
Are you looking for where to order for your wedding cake, bridal shower cake, birthday cake, baby christening cake, anniversary cake, housewarming cake, or your child's favorite cartoon character cake? At Castle Cakes, we specialize in this and many more. Our prices are also very competitive. We can be located in Apam, Central Region, but we deliver nationwide, even as far as Tamale. At Castle, we give you love at first bite. Call or WhatsApp us on 0243 067 850. On Facebook and Instagram, we are known as Castle Cakes.
What? I have all your solution for all your building problems. Aroma of Christ Aluminium Company Limited offers sliding doors, windows, swing doors, security doors, acoustic ceiling, aluco board work. They are located at Aladi Tabora Junction. Call them on 0552 747258 or 050 3276 866. Sky Construction Works, located at Winneba, offers all your bricks and big tiles. Contact them on 0244 814100. 0244 814100. Installment payments can be arranged and they offer sweet delivery package as well. Call them now